So, between you and me, Gengar, the one thing I'm really looking forward here is the Lavender theme song in Pokemon Go. It needs to return. I hope you can make that happen, bro, because it's a necessity at this point. I mean, Halloween is just coming around the corner. Gengar's ready. Mega Banette Gengar's ready. Mr. Umbers, the Umbreon, with the little spider eye patch, ready as well. This Pidgey, dressed as a Rattata, who knows Tailwhip, is ready. It is coming, guys. Halloween is coming. This update is massive. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss out on any of this. Hello everyone, it is Alphabet and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go. I'm back again. We got a massive update. I'm not gonna spend any of your time wasted, so let's go ahead and jump into everything that's new. We're starting off. 48 hours ago we knew nothing. Now we actually, so much happened. First thing that happened, Generation 4 release trailer. Ladies and gentlemen, Generation 4 is in fact coming to Pokemon Go. And we got this teaser trailer, which was only 20 seconds long, but that's all that we needed. Seeing all these Pokemon coming to life, we see Turtwig, we see Piplup, we see Chimchar, just doing their own thing in this teaser trailer. And then towards the ending, Giratina, doesn't matter how you pronounce that, it's coming to Pokemon Go. The Red Eyes Ghost Dragon is coming to Pokemon Go. It looks absolutely insane, and I cannot wait to see what the sprite looks like, to see how strong this Pokemon is going to be. I cannot wait for the 107 species that we'll see in Pokemon Go very soon. It's gonna be a really crazy time, but it doesn't end there, because alongside with these Pokemon, we got a very important community post, posted than none other than the Pokemon Go Global Community Manager, Liz. Liz has been doing a tremendous job, by the way. Massive shout out to her. I kind of feel that Niantic is communicating a lot better in general, and I think Liz plays a very key role in that. So Liz, thank you so much for all of your hard work. She came in with a post announcing two important changes to Pokemon Go. The first one are adjustments to the weather feature. Boosted Pokemon will be appearing less in weather situations. So if it's rainy, you know that electric Pokemon are boosted. If you see a bunch of plus or minus, now that is going to be going away, and a bigger variety of Pokemon is going to be spawning as a result of that. In general, there's going to be more variety in Pokemon over time at different rates. Areas like parks and nature reserves will just see more variety in Pokemon overall. That's a really big thing, I feel. I think if you go to a certain park, you always can expect a certain Pokemon. I think it's cool if there's some diversity in that. So maybe there will be some change with nest migrations. Maybe it will happen more often. Maybe there will be more Pokemon. We have no idea how that's going to be unfolding, but we'll pretty much find out about that soon. I'm going to keep you guys posted on that. An important one, and here's where you want to pay attention, because I got news for you guys. All of your Pokemon will be changing. For worse or better, we don't know right now, but the one thing is for sure, the focus is improving game balance. Improving game balance obviously means Blissey is bound to be nerfed, probably not to the ground. It's probably still going to be a good gym defender. It's just not going to be ruling supreme over everything. Here's what's going to be changing. They're going to be closing the gap between high HP Pokemon and low HP Pokemon, so that way Blissey won't be as dominant as she is right now. So I think that's a great change. Also, defense and stamina will be rebalanced completely. And they also mentioned, and I thought this was pretty interesting to mention, that in the future they're going to be furthering tweaks to help trainers and Pokemon reach their full potential. I don't know if that means that Pokemon power-ups are going to be costing even less Stardust, if Stardust is going to be easier obtainable, if players will be able to level up even faster. We don't know. So there's a lot in the pipeline right now. If anything comes out, I'll make sure I'll let you guys know. I got a bunch of Stardust saved up, almost 10 million. I can definitely, conduct some experiments. So, go ahead. If you have any suggestions for videos, make sure you let me know down in the comment section down below. Especially with the release of Gen 4. I want to hear you guys go crazy on the suggestions, and I'll be sure to release a bunch of content in regards to that. I also want to let you guys know that I think it's very important to keep in mind that these changes when it comes down to CP and game balance is all done with the reason that they want to make sure that PvP is done right. So, you know, even if some changes might be a little bit skeptical, just keep an open mind until PvPs actually be released, and then go wild with your opinions and such. Of course, it's fair to critique any sort of change being made. I mean, at the end of the day, we all spend Stardust for these Pokemon, and we all want to make sure that our contributions in powering a Pokemon doesn't go in vain by making a Pokemon no longer useful. So, you know, make sure you critique, but make sure you keep it fair. Then also, we had 2 trailers, 2 videos for Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. It's kind of interesting how Meltan, the mythical Pokemon, is kind of unfolding. As we already know, during Chikorita Community Day, when it was over, there was 30 minutes of weird Pokemon spawning. There was a lot of names being thrown around, like Nutface or Nutto, but turned out to be Meltan. After Community Day, what happened was Professor Willow and Professor Oak had a little bit of a conversation. It was a video that was released kinda announcing the fact that Meltan is in fact a mythical Pokemon. So there's a follow-up to that, a second episode. I'm gonna link both of them in the description down below if you haven't seen them yet. The second one is like 3.5 minutes, but the big takeaway from that video is that there's gonna be a mystery box which will have some sort of connection between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So most likely, what will happen is that there's going to be a special research in Pokemon Go which will introduce Meltan in Pokemon Go, and then you can transfer that or an item to Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and then obtain Meltan in that game. Also, there's a potential second form or evolution to Meltan, which was teased in another video, which is called Rare Footage of Meltan in the Wild. Which, by the way, that video, I love that video, the way it turned out. I definitely recommend it. There will also be linked in the description down below. But it showcased kind of the shadow of a different Meltan. So I'm really curious what that is. And then lastly, there were the cries of the Pokemon as well, which has been revealed of Meltan, the evolution of Meltan, the second form. It looks pretty, it sounds pretty brutal, so make sure you check that out as well. All the links, once again, in the description down below. Then with that in mind, of course, we have a Pokemon Go new update. As I'm recording this, as I'm releasing this, the update is currently still rolling out to all devices. So obviously, iOS, Apple will have it a little bit later. I mean, I got an iPhone, so obviously I don't have the update just yet. But we'll have to wait until everybody will be getting it. And then most likely Generation 4 will be introed into Pokemon Go. But this update brought some information with us which is pretty interesting. And also a brand new feature. People on Android might end up rejoicing because AR Plus is finally coming to Android. The way you can make this work on your device for Android is you need to download an application called AR Core. And if you have the you need to go to the Google Play Store, check out AR Core. Here's the thing though, your phone might not support it. If you kinda got like an older model phone, chances are you're not gonna be able to take AR pictures, but if you have like the latest like Samsung Galaxy S8 or something like that, you should be good to go. So definitely check that out. AR Plus is something I've fallen in love with since Japan. So I've been posting a bunch on my Instagram. Definitely check it out if you got the time. There will be a link in the description down below, or just find me on Instagram at ReversoYouTube. I'm posting a bunch of AR pictures, and I try to make an AR picture every single day. So, you know, definitely check some of those out if you find the chance. But yeah, I'm just happy. AR Plus is one of those things. I don't think it's done. I think there's gonna be some sort of continuation, or it's gonna be developed even further. I cannot wait to see how AR Plus is gonna be even more of a thing later down the road. So, you know, I can't wait. Really cannot wait. And the next up, we got a quality of life change. Notifications are now stacking, and they no longer overlap with the Go Plus sign in game. I mean, it's cool. It's really helpful. I mean, when you start a Pokemon Go, sometimes if you haven't, like, if you send a lot of gifts or if you receive a lot of gifts, it sometimes takes up to 3 minutes to get rid of all the notifications. Now, you can solve this by going to the news section, but, you know, at the end of the day, just having it all grouped together in one massive, you know, notification is much better than the way it is right now. So I'm very pleased with this quality of life change. Then also found in the data is a new feature called multi-select in battle parties. Now the way it works is if you create a new battle party, instead of having to select all the Pokemon individually, you can actually see a little preview at the top of the screen, and then you can select the Pokemon. You won't have to tap out or anything like that, so that way you actually know which Pokemon are going to be in your team. It saves a little bit of time. I think it's more organized, a little bit more clean. Definitely a quality of life change. There's also 17 new moves coming with Generation 4. We already in the last update know about Meteor Mash, and now we got 17 new ones. If you play the Pokemon games, these might sound familiar. Skull Bash, Acid Spray, Earth Power, Crab Hammer, Lunge, Crush Claw, Octazooka, Mirror Shot, Fell Stinger, Leaf Tornado, Leech Life, Drain Punch, Shadow Bone, Muddy Water, Blaze Kick, Razor Shell, and Super Power are the new moves which will potentially be in Pokemon Go. I personally think Octazooka is really cool because it's Octillery's signature move, so that has some story to it as well. Crab Hammer is a really cool move for Kingler, and I think Leech Life is a very interesting one. The way that Leech Life works is you do damage to the opponent and your Pokemon regains health a little bit. So maybe we'll see some life absorbing features in Pokemon Go with maybe a battle update or something like that. So I'm really curious how that's going to be turning out to be. There's a new box in Pokemon Go called the Local Box. It looks really futuristic, it looks really cool, but I just want your thoughts and opinions. I'm just going to pass the question off to you. What do you think of this box? What do you think it's going to be containing? I don't know, but it's in the code. Lastly but not least, not talking about any sort of update, but there's currently Nidoqueen Day ongoing. Currently, as you guys are watching this video on the first day, the first couple of hours, you right now got Nidoqueen Day. A really cool day. I think it's very creative to do a day like this. For one day, more female Pokemon will spawn in the wild, which is pretty interesting. You can find under these female Pokemon an increased rate of Nidoran female, which also is now a shiny in Pokemon Go. You can find it in the wild. You can find Nidorina, not as a shiny, I don't think. Nidoqueen, you can find those in the wild. I actually found 2 of them already in the wild, which is really great for Stardust, obviously, upon catching. Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Wobbuffet, Luvdisc, Snubbull, and Pikachu will also spawn more often in their female forms. So Luvdisc is cool because it's obtainable as a shiny. Snubbull is obtainable as a shiny as well. Wobbuffet is kind of a cool gym defender right now. Wigglytuff and Clefairy I consider one of the most underrated gym defenders in their final forms. If you got a Wigglytuff or Clefable maxed out, man, they're doing work against Machamp. So, you know, some cool Pokemon down there. But I really would not invest into anything right now, seeing as the CP change is going to be in the works. So that leaves me with this. I don't know what's going to be happening, but I'm going to keep you guys updated. If you guys want to know more, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter for more Pokemon Go updates whenever they are announced or anything like that. So, I kind of want to take some time here to talk about what's been going on, obviously since Japan. I have no idea when I came home from Japan. I believe it was somewhere around the 25th or 23rd or after Community Day. I actually came back home from Japan and I literally just took a break from YouTube. I've just been doing nothing else but doing nothing YouTube related, essentially. I did release a couple of videos here and there, but I just wanted to take some time off. And you might be wondering, well, you've been taking days off a lot. But in this particular case, I really wanted to take a step back from YouTube and not really try to think about YouTube at all. I've been really just, I guess, playing a lot of Pokemon Go. Like more than ever, I've been playing Pokemon Go. I've just been focusing on getting a lot of experience. I'm getting close to 140 million experience. I'm less than like 500,000 experience away from that. So that's 7 times level 40. Something crazy. Getting close to 10 million Stardust. But that's some Pokemon Go related stuff. I'm currently booking a flight to Denmark, in which I'm going to be doing Community Day there in Fisketorfet, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I've not been doing anything about YouTube. I've been having the camera on the low end. I've not been editing anything. I've just been essentially taking a break. and it feels good, like actually planning a break and be like, you know, I'm just not gonna do anything. Every once in a while it's kind of necessary. In this particular case, my excuse was, hey, been on YouTube for almost 5 years, and this winter is gonna be extremely busy with so much content. I mean, when Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee gets released, I pre-ordered my Switch, I pre-ordered both games, I got my Pokédex ready to be transferred from Pokemon Go to Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I'm ready for that game, and I cannot wait to Let's Play it. I cannot wait to do 1 or 2 videos a day. I'm actually getting an editor on board to make sure that I'll be able to get 1 or 2 videos per day released. So there's a lot of things happening during this winter, so I wanted to take this time in kind of the calm before the storm to really take it for myself. And I did another thing, which is kind of a major thing. I did this before already, but I'm not really sure if I should have been talking, if I should actually even mention this. But tomorrow I'm starting with my personal trainer and actually getting more physically in shape. I've been biking a lot during my break, so you know I've not necessarily been sitting home a whole lot. I've just been doing my laundry and just watch some YouTube videos when I wake up, but then I'm out the entire day just doing my own thing. So it's kind of interesting getting back into YouTube. I'm definitely excited for everything to come, but I just needed a little break. Not even with an excuse, not even really announcing it that much per se, just doing it. And then coming back stronger than ever, creating a bunch of content for you guys. And I'm just really excited for everything to come in the nearby future. So I hope you guys will be joining me in my journey. If you guys got any questions, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be doing it for this episode of Pokemon Go news. Just give you guys a little update about myself. Hope you guys are excited for the stuff to come. If there's gonna be the Meltan research, I cannot wait to see what the storyline is gonna do for the game and how it's gonna be, you know, incorporated, or I guess. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me for now. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really means a lot and it really goes a long way. So until then, this has been Reverse for Pokemon Go. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.